everyone. Welcome to Mass Appeal on this Thursday morning. I'm Ashley Cole.
I'm Seth Simon. Week's flown by.
It has.
I'm loving it. I can't wait for the weekend. You excited for the weekend?
I am excited for the weekend. I'm also always excited for 11 o'clock during weekdays.
It's probably my favorite hour of the week. Now, talking about the weekend, I bet you're all saying, I kind of want to do stuff this weekend. It's prime leaf peeping season, right? Things are starting to turn. Here's an idea. The Williams Inn in Williamstown. It's located in the Picturesque Berkshires. So cool, because the leaves are nice out there, too.
It's beautiful. Take a day trip. Unmatched hospitality, and it's surrounded by beautiful natural attractions.
Like the leaves.
No excuses. Head up to the Berkshires. Joining us now to share more about the Williams Inn is the executive chef, Adam Brassard. Welcome, Adam.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Great to have you.
Williams Inn, give us the quick rundown. What is it? What's it all about?
124-room inn. It's located on Williams College campus. It's just a beautiful area. You know, it's great at this time of year with the leaves and the bus tours coming through. We're jamming through the town. It's just a great time to be. It's a great place.
And the good spot to stop in to eat is the restaurant. What's the name of the restaurant?
The bar is called the Skull Bar and Tavern, and there's no name for the dining room.
Perfect.
But the dining room seats about 120 guests. The bar is a rustic feel, all hardwood tables and whatnot.
Nice.
It's really, really nice.
Beautiful.
And local cocktails, local beer.
Yep.
And today we're making a sweet, sweet local dish. What are we going to make?
We got a maple cured pork loin, and we've got a butternut squash and bourbon cured bacon hash.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
That sounds amazing. Let's get cooking.
I was gonna say,
shall we?
great. Yeah, absolutely.
And we're sipping on local cider.
Some local cider from Yeski's Orchard in Adams, Mass.
I actually will say I would prefer this in the morning, this specific cider, instead of my coffee, because it is so good.
It's
My
great.
mouth feels awoken.
Awoken.
Awoken. And you serve this complimentary to people who
complimentary. We put it out every afternoon. We just heat it up a little bit for them, and it's good to go. They love it.
Can I go now?
I was going to say,
see the leaves
you know what?
and eat and
I'll
have
wrap
hot
up the
cider.
show, and then you do the show tomorrow, and I'll go up
Hey,
there.
there you
See
go.
ya.
How do we get started?
So we're going to start. We're going to just saute off, brown up some of the bacon here. This is a local bacon. I get half a pig in every month or so. We break it down with the cooks in the kitchen. They have a good time doing it. So we I cured this in a little bit of bourbon, a little bit of water, salt, and just put the pork belly in it. Let it sit for about a week or so.
So that's what curing is, in a sense. It's putting it in something else and letting it absorb it.
Just letting it absorb all the flavors and the natural beauty of what's in the brine.
Is there a maple flavor in that too?
There is a little bit of maple in this also. In the pork itself, it gets cured with maple syrup, a little bit of water, and that sits for 24 hours. And then it's ready to go the very next day.
So if I wanted to do this at home and be fancy and make maple cured pork, I would just take my pork tenderloin, right?
Yeah, well, take a pork loin and cut it, take all the fat and the silver skin off, and then cut it into desired portions. These are 6-ounce portions. And then you take a little bit of water, equal parts of water, sugar, some salt, and maple syrup, and you just put it all in there, little carrot, onion, celery. Put it in your refrigerator and let it sit for 24 hours.
Huh, so it's like a brine almost.
Yeah, it's just a brine. It infuses the pork. It gives it a nice maple flavor and whatnot. So I'm going to add in some diced onions here.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to grab a little bit of garlic.
And you know what I noticed too? A lot of the stuff that we're pulling and that you're cooking today, it's in season, because your menu changes all the time with the season.
With the season, and I started at the Williams Inn in July, and we switched over the menu 3 times already just to accommodate for all the local produce and meats that I can get and that are available to me.
That's great. I'm sure the specials that you have too are just whatever's in season.
Yeah, my guys really enjoy being creative and coming up with different in-season dishes, and we sell them. I mean, it's great, and the guests love it. So
you know what's really nice about letting your chefs take control of the menu too? You know that every night it's people who are passionate about cooking making you that food. Like if they have their hand in the specials and the foods that they're bringing to you, it's going to be good food.
Oh, they love it. I mean, it's great food, and these guys are really, really into everything that we do. We break down pigs, chickens, turkeys all the time. So
really
it's a class inside of a restaurant. You know what I mean? They're always learning, and I get to be their teacher, so it's great.
That's really cool. Now we also is that squash here?
That is butternut. I just I pre-roasted it a little bit yesterday, just with a little bit of olive oil, just to get it softened a little bit for us. I'm going to start making the sauce also.
Okay.
So I've got a little bit of water.
Which everyone has, right?
And I'm going to add a little bit of sugar to it and kind of make like a simple syrup.
Now, Adam, we're actually looking at some photos of what I don't know what it is, but it looks delicious.
Duck breast.
Amazing.
It's a duck breast. It's there's farro and spinach and Concord grapes underneath it. and the Concord grapes I got they were from California. And I threw them in my freezer, and I had them pretty much through the whole summertime.
Wow,
So
just saving them for a dish like this.
Yeah, absolutely. So it was great.
That's really
What are
cool.
some other items that are on the menu right now for the fall season?
We've got some classics actually. We have some shepherd's pie on the menu, which
Comfort food.
Gotta go
comfort food.
shepherd pie,
It's wonderful. Chicken wings, but we do it with Cholula and a local blue cheese, and we toss it with some butter. Cholula is like a hot sauce.
Yeah.
It's better than Tabasco.
Oh, man.
And blue cheese right on the chicken wings?
Yeah, and we just toss it all together. You know, it's kind of taking a classic and just enhancing it a little bit. We do a chicken breast sandwich on a naan bread, a flat naan bread with a sriracha aioli. Salsa fresca is like a tomato sauce or a tomato salsa.
And you can make a weekend of it too, because people can come, eat all the food, stay at the Williams Inn.
And we have an indoor heated pool. So that's open.
You
Okay,
just
We have a
Sold
sauna.
set.
We have a
See
sauna
y'all
and a hot
later.
tub also.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, man.
Oh, I'm wasting my time
Oh,
right now.
romantic weekend ahead.
All right. Well, let's see if this weekend is romantic Williams Inn weather. Why don't we check in 22 Storm